Hello, typical Hugh. Bought 4 more plants. Didn't know where I was going to put them until I got home. So come join me and let's figure out together where we're going to be putting 4 more pentas. Yeah. So I did it again. Went to the store to pick up 1 plant for the front circular bed that I knew where it was going to go. That would have been yesterday's video with the Giardia planting. But I also came across the purple or lavender colored pentas that I liked, and I don't have that color here this year. So on the rack they had 4. I wound up picking up 2 and walking away, and after finding the Giardia and talking to Clint, I told him that there were 2 more left of this lavender and asked him if he thought we should pick them up, and he said absolutely. So you don't have to twist my arm. So we went back and picked up 2. So now I have 4 of these pentas, and this color is amazing. So currently I have them soaking in a bucket of water because I want to make sure that they are fully saturated, even though they are drought tolerant. The shock of transplanting is usually not good on plants, and the location where I'm putting them today is currently in the shade, so the sun is now going over the house, so it'll give them a good 12 plus hours to just chill out and get themselves established here. So I'm going to take these around the side of the building here, or our house, and show you what the game plan is. I just want to show you the front flower bed here of the house. The soil here is really not the best. It's pretty rocky, pretty sandy. So what we had done is we incorporated a couple of perennials here, and we made the soil a lot better where we planted these plants. But to add a little pop of color, instead of digging and mixing up the soil and trying to break through this hard soil, what I had done is I put some annual plants and started some seeds in them in pots, and I sunk the pots in amongst the cypress mulch that we use, and that way if I needed to move them, change them out, I could do so. It's been working out okay. Watering as the summer comes on is a little bit more of a problem. That one is a dahlia. This one over here, I did the same treatment with a short zinnia, only about 12 inches. This is a pot of marigolds, again 12 inches. In the back there is a bigger pot. I had put more marigold seeds, but only one came up, so I sprinkled in a couple of the shorter Cosmo seeds that are popping up now as well. And as you can see, I kind of buried the pot behind some rocks. Again, it was just to elevate it a little bit, give it some good soil, and bury it under the mulch. So the reason why I'm showing you that is coming around the side of the house here. We have these 2 little beds in front of the front door. There's our front door, where we have an agave plant, and that will get quite large over time. But I also have this ring of mulch on the outside here, and I have the same idea over on this side with the agave, some rock mulch, and another ring of mulch on this side. So I thought, since the sun is going over the house, to do the same treatment that I did when I planted the thyme and oregano in the vegetable garden, where I will remove some of these stones here to open up the flower bed and get down to the ground soil, and then I'm going to incorporate some of the better soil and put 2 pentas on this side for a pop of color, and then I will put 2 pentas on the opposite side, so that when we enter through the living room door will be able to enjoy these pentas. So by the time I get these rocks removed and the soil mixed, I'm sure the sun will be completely over the house, and the plants will have all afternoon and all night to basically adjust and get all settled in. So for right now, I'm going to put you on the old time lapse and get things rocking. Okay, another job completed here at the Adobe Ring Ranch. We've got the 2 pentas on this side of the front door, removed the rocks, just built up the border in the front here a little bit more with the rocks I took from the center. I incorporated some better soil with the native soil, filled it back in, popped in the 2 plants, and I used Osmocote on this as well, and the fertilizer, slow release fertilizer. And by the way, you could pick that up in any box store. You can also get a refill bag off of Amazon, and it's much cheaper to buy it in bulk. But if you don't have a lot of plants to do, then just go to your box store and pick up a little container. Anyway, so these 2 pentas are in. Obviously I mulched with our cypress mulch. It doesn't blow away, the rain doesn't wash it away, and it also holds in the moisture. Even though these are drought tolerant plants, I still want to hold in moisture here at the Adobe Ring Ranch. Back home, back east, I would just use my regular pine bark mulch or something, just to make it look good. There's really no need to worry about moisture back east unless the leaves start to droop on you. Then I would say hit it with some water, but for at least the first week or 2 you should always keep an eye on them. And by the way, I did grow these pentas back east. My advice to everyone is that visit your local nurseries every so often. Every month you get a different crop of plants. In the spring you get cool weather flowers. In the summer you get the flowers that can handle the heat better. In the fall you get the ones that can handle the fall temperatures. A penta would be more of a heat tolerant plant back east. I remember them becoming available late June, early July, because that's when they grow best back east. But for here, I'm getting very close to early summer. I'm a couple weeks ahead of everyone back in the Northeast, so these plants became available, and the overnight temperatures here have been 70 degrees, which is a little outrageous. Anyway, normally people will plant things in odd numbers, 3 or 5s, but I put 2 here. Again, I was only able to buy 4 of these beauties. Of course, I probably would have bought more if they had more, but with the agave in the back, this is basically a 3 as far as I'm concerned, and it just makes a nice little entrance with the yellow green of the agave, and then you've got this purple flower of the penta over here. And then switching over to the other side is basically the same treatment. Did everything the same as you saw, and I watered everybody in well, and then I have the agave in the back. So I've got my grouping of 3 plants with the purple and that yellow green, and Mother Nature is nice enough in front of the watering cans here to give me some wildflowers with some nice little yellow flowers. So this whole area is looking pretty good off the corner of the front door and leading into the back patio. So again, another simple treatment, just like I did with the thyme and oregano in the vegetable garden. Same idea. Again, When you're gardening, take on small little jobs. Do not take on a big task at once. You will get frustrated, you will get tired, you will hurt your body. So if you've got a huge project in mind, take it by sections. And actually a garden will work out better that way, because if you go to a nursery and buy a few plants that are blooming at that particular time, put them in, then you go in another month, pick up plants that are blooming, put them in, and so on and so forth. And then the following year you're going to be so glad you did that, because as the spring, summer, and fall progress, your garden will be blooming at different times of the year, and it'll bring you so much joy as the months go by. So for now at the Adobe Ring Ranch, that is a wrap. I think I've done enough for today. I want to go and have some water and go sit with the little girls in the mini man cave. So until next time, everyone have a great day and a great week.